Guys, things are getting absolutely crazy in Atlanta. I understand. The eviction moratorium is about to be lifted, guys. What's going to happen? All I can really think about is the amount of people that have utilized it for good, let's say, and those who have absolutely just taken advantage of it. Right? And the problem is that the people that took advantage of it made it bad for the people who actually needed it. I can honestly tell you that we did not need any type of eviction moratorium that lasted 3 years, guys. We just did not. Not in the United States of America. We didn't. And keep this in mind. If you're living in someone else's property, that person is still paying for everything in that property. You're not, right? Guys, it's probably time to go. If anything, I mean, obviously they also couldn't evict people that were taking advantage of it. But now coming up, guys, just be fully aware there's going to be a gigantic amount of evictions happening, probably in every city around the nation. Why? Because people took advantage of a system that was set up to help people that actually needed it, right? But instead it hurt the people who owned the property, guys, right? And so obviously, guys, what are they going to do as soon as they have the ability to get you out of their house? They're going to get you out of their house. And that eviction is going to stay on your record. I don't think people are honestly thinking about that, guys. So the next time you try to go get another piece of property by renting it, guys, what's going to happen? They're going to be like, you just got evicted. That means you stopped paying your rent. We're not going to allow you into this apartment or into this, house, guys. All of the bad people made it really bad for all of the good people that needed it for a moment and then stopped using it, guys. But all right, let's get it. Let's check it out.
In Atlanta, who are behind on rent have got
12,000
eviction letters.
A housing official asked Atlanta City Council members to find a way to help. Fox 5's More Stiggs explains the evictions have restarted after a pause during the pandemic.
If you've ever had a family member who's been evicted, well, the financial strain they face, that's obvious. But there's also an emotional burden. For example, when a school-aged child is pulled out of the classroom, the parents got to find another place, or worse, a shelter.
Right.
You don't have to fall under the legal definition of poverty to have all your belongings put out on the street because you got way behind on the rent.
And that's how it happens, guys. Exactly this year. What happens is, listen, I stopped, not me personally, but let's say I stopped paying rent for 3 years, guys. Okay. Every single month you're in that apartment, you now owe the landlord. I now owe the landlord for rent every single month, bro. And I'm telling you, luckily the two pieces of property that I own in the Atlanta area that are specifically rentals, this didn't happen to me, but I know for a fact if it did, I would expect all of that money as soon as it ends. Period. I am not going to be like, listen, give me a little by little. No, I want every single bit of that at the end. If you can't get it, it's time for you to go, because most likely I would have been for the last 3 years raging at the fact that these people are in the property that I'm paying for. And I can't rent it to someone else. You see what I'm saying? That can actually pay for it. So nah, bro, you're gonna have to get out of that property immediately, and obviously we're going to court. You're paying me back my money, regardless. It may sound super callous, but you guys, you have to understand, if you're being forced to pay for something that you're not utilizing, and is not giving you any type of return on investment in an investment property, what are you supposed to do? I mean, of course, you're probably going to be enraged. But luckily enough, the people that I do have in my properties, they were essential workers. This was really never a case, and everything was fine. But good luck, I guess, finding another place. But let's get it.
Filings have ramped up the mounting number of evictions in Fulton and DeKalb counties.
This Atlanta housing
DeKalb does not surprise me, bro. I'm just going to be honest. DeKalb County does not surprise me.
commission official estimates 12,000 tenants have been or are now under an eviction threat. The pause on legal filings did not erase a rent balance.
Nope.
And being forced from the home can turn lives upside down.
And have to move out of their school districts, right? Can't attend the same school. That disruption is a huge inhibitor for educational attainment for kids.
This is the first time they got me down for eviction.
A senior living in this large complex has a different circumstance.
Go ahead.
Veronica Showers explained to her landlord about a series of personal setbacks.
I do security. I worked every day, but it's like I was just working for nothing. Every time I got paid, they went in, they was getting the loans.
How many months are you behind?
Lord have mercy, 11,000 something.
Andrew Snegenberger said late fees and other charges keep residents even further behind. He says new government assistance is needed.
And it's good practice to make sure that...
I mean, listen, I think that a lot more people will get behind it if you can take care of the landlords for the first time finally. I'm sorry. I hear you. I understand. Like, everyone is... There are some people who needed it, absolutely, but then there are some people who were just using it. They were just taking advantage of it, guys. All right? But
the two branches of government are working in coordination to make sure that we're spending money as well as we can.
One of the members, Antonio Lewis, reminded the body that not too long ago, the city had to give back federal funding, $10 million, that was intended for housing. From Northeast Atlanta, I'm Morse Diggs, Fox 5 News.
all right. And, you know, keep this in mind, guys. I'm not one of those people who own property and just try to take advantage of people, guys. Like, my rent, the rent in the houses are sub 2,000 for a house with you know, 2-car garages and things like that, guys. Right? I'm not someone who's trying to take advantage, but I'm absolutely against people that try to take advantage, guys. And in the Atlanta area, I can 100% guarantee you that there are way too many people that are literally just looking to take advantage of you guys completely. Like, the amount of scams I've run into, you know, in Atlanta is just wild. So, you know, listen, right? I feel bad for the people that need help, but not at all bad for the people who were just sitting there taking advantage, and now they have a $20,000 rent bill that they're going to pay. I will put a lien personally on all of your stuff. I'm telling you. You'll have a lien following you for the rest of your life. I'm telling you. But all right, listen. You guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly.